Hello? Hello? Uh, okay, it took a bit. Um, I don't know why the stream crashed on my end. Internet went down a tad bit, so apologies for that long wait due. Yeah, I don't know why it decided to like straight up stop. Everything on my end just literally immediately like stopped for me. I couldn't do anything about it. Uh, yeah, I feel a little upsetty about that. Apologies. Let me get the music back on or something, or some vibes or whatever. God damn, that's loud. Okay, okay. Um, I think it should work. I have to clear more things at this point. So let me actually get my thing up because it's now not up again. No, not Twitch. I'm not going back to Twitch. Going back to my program. Unity, work with me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. It's like fighting, man. It's fighting. Holy crap, it is fighting on its end. I'll just wait a bit until it normally would work. I might have to get a newer program for like half the stuff or update everything. But I know it's weird, the storage thing. I don't think it crashed, more or less the storage. Because that was the reason why I had stopped streaming. But I think that my internet kind of stopped a bit. I had to quickly pay it. Or let someone know. God damn it. I come back to streaming after 17 days of me not streaming, and I come back and it just goes bad from worse. Like, I can never win. I can never win. God damn it. Okay. Okay. I'm like, bruh. So, I know no one's gonna like show up because it has been like way too long. I also had to stop because my repairman came by to fix our stove. So that's also, thankfully, it's not broken. Yay. But fucking, the main problem is the fact that that sucker's old. That stove is old. Like, it is like a very old stove from 1975, and we have that in our apartment, and we don't know how or why it's there. It is just a very old stove. Essentially, we are trying our best to like work it. Thankfully, the only thing it's functional is just a knob. But besides that, it is, yeah, a lot of bad things been happening to me in the span of the day. So, now I don't know why the Siri bot's not showing. Well, okay. I don't know why it's not showing, but that is a weird. Right. Okay. I'm gonna wait a tad bit. I'm just gonna go into the arting thing. I think that is there. I might have to update my program from, instead of using Vito to I think the Plus version edition. So I might have to update. So I'm looking keen eye at this. If this crashes again, I'm honest to God do not know what to do. Because, like, before the event, I had to literally get my store situated because I had too much things and OBS kept crashing. And because I think the reason why I think it is confirmed that apparently just because you are a gaming laptop does not equally mean that you are safe from storage. So, storage was like the main problem. And it turns out I had to constantly, um, get rid of the storage. That was the reason why. Like, half the thing was, like bad because of that sole reason. And hopefully, I have got enough drive that it will take all of my VODs, place them into there, so I will have more storage space. And it worked well, at least for the event. I'm just honest to God worried at this point, because I don't know nothing about tech, or any tech stuff in general. But I went through the nerd people and they were like, you know what, it's probably because of your device. You gotta situate it or something. It's like, okay, fine, I believe. So, hopefully it does work. I'm not just freaking out. Okay, so no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. So, I don't think by the time, it has been a while, so apologies for the stream being both extremely late as well as me not actually planning the stream. I legit was planning to do it at 10, but my mom asked me to do things for her, so that was the reason why I had to actually put on pause. I didn't want to tell her like I don't wanna, because this is part of my it's helping me, so I gotta. It's for the business sake. So I had to help her with many things as well as printing things. So hopefully, it should work and it doesn't go bad. Now I shouldn't copy this. There we go. Okay. Okay, that actually works. Or actually, hold on. Oh wait. But, alright. I'll just start talking my event, just getting that out the way, and just giving the bridge version of what happened. So it's been a while since the last event, since last stream, and the last stream, everything kept crashing for me. So, if you don't know aware of why I was gone for so gosh darn long, I essentially had a event in my hometown, and it was the Juneteenth event, and I don't think I have to explain per se what Juneteenth is, because it is, well, I'll give it a short version of it, but essentially it's the day where essentially many of African American people have been freed, and they are now part of like the citizens as such of the U.S. and they are no longer slaves, I'm pretty sure. And that's basically what it is. It celebrates the independent freedom. And so my mom decided to give the brilliant idea to try and have us do vendoring, and not just her, me included also. So that day, I was still in school when this happened. So I was very, very nervous because I don't know nothing about vendoring or anything of the sorts. I never vendored, I never sold any art at all to people. I barely do commissions. So doing a vendoring event where I'm like selling art pieces and such to like total strangers, like strangers, not like family or friends who I actually know, is like a little scary to me. But my mom was like, this will be helpful, you'll do well, you'll do fine, no worries. And so I told her, uh, sure, I'll give it a shot. And so the entire time prepping, I wasn't able to. I'm gonna actually post it like probably legit later today or tonight, depending on if I to get the music right. I did a couple of prints as well as some um makeshift we made some stickers. So we were selling two things. So my mom put ourselves under both our business under one table vendor thing. For her business side of her therapy stuff and my business startup, which is my art and things like that. And because of that, we decided to share a booth for all the four events, and it was supposed to be the weather wasn't supposed to be bad. We knew it was hot. We knew 3 of the days we were gonna be inside one time, and that was it. And like all of a sudden, like we noticed some bad things were, but not bad things. Like I got a little worried, if you will, because like I said, I never done vendoring, so I was very, very nervous if it will go bad or something. But uh, I was like wondering the fact, hey, the chat works. Dumpster warning, let's talk about a job. No, a job. Oh, the audacity. Ooh, no jobs. At this point, I welcome a job. I've been saying that a lot. Saying that a lot frequently. Every TikTok or something video is just like, I'm gonna tell you the most horrifying thing ever in the world. I'm just like, what is it? And they're just like, a job. I'm just like, oh my god, a job? People do the audacity of working. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? I need one. Give me the horror. I need the job. I need money. I as of now, I need things. But anyway, so the entire 4-day event, I made prints and things like that to also welcome to the chat, the prize inky correct. I think I hope that pronounced it right. The Presley ink correctly, and to the chat. It was a little scuff, so hopefully you can join the vibes. But I was a little worried. Yeah, TikTok jumpstairs was rough. I don't know why people are scared of jobs now. I know it's a joke with Gen Zers who are just like, oh, or like just people don't want to work because now money's like being tight. And people are like, oh man, if I want to live, I need money. And I'm sitting here like, dude, I want the job. Like, what do you mean? People are being scared of it? I want money. What are you talking about? You think you're being running away from it? I welcome it. I welcome it. Like, McDonald's, man, they used to be my shit. But, and plus, my mom told me, unironically, because of how, hey, you're an artist, you can make this your job. I was just like, you know what, fair, I'll do that. And so, that's the goal, to build off my entrepreneurship as well. I don't understand it either, but it's funny. Oh yeah, it is funny. It's just the people who are now, like, realizing it's just the scaring of the job and things like that. It's more scary than Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Just like they're even terrified of the concept of a job. They're just like they're one of the campers or like the people they try to like sneak into their house. And they're just like, what? You're not scared of me? What happened? And I think the people who are just like, sorry, I gotta wake up at like 9 a.m. like soon. I have like a job interview, and they're like, oh, oh, a job? Oh no! Oh, the horror! Yeah. The memes and such have been evolving or devolving. I don't know. Actually, no. They've been evolving. Have you seen the trend of the sinking town? Like, oh my god. I discovered the song before the trend, and I'm seeing so many art of that. It is so good. I love it. Like, I love it so much. It's like, it's honest to God my favorite art animation trend by a mile. It is so good. You're a bit quiet or music loud. I can't tell. Oh, shoot. Oh my god. I'm quiet? Or no. Quiet? Oh, that's weird. Hold on. I know the music's quiet because I have Weather Channel music on. Let me see if I can turn that up. Is there any way I could turn up Weather Channel music? Nope, that's the highest it can go. I'm at 100%. I'm on 100. Actually, you know what? Let's change the music vibe. It was supposed to be a chill day. Let me change the musical vibe. Okay. Just change to the future funk. Okay. Coffee Lord! Hey, welcome in! Apologies for a very late stream I have. I was supposed to stream literally... Is the music... Can y'all hear the music? Can y'all... Let me turn it up a bit. Can y'all hear the music? Coffee. Why and how? Why is it like beating fast? Holy hell, my buddy. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. Also, very well. How are you now? Oh no! Okay, is this better? Or is it too loud still? Apologies for not understanding the ranging of audio and things like that. I'm still trying to figure it out still. So, it's barely like, it's been a while since I've streamed, so all of my functions have just kaput. Here's my me and my buddy were playing a rally game. We drive, we did no so much track. That seems an interesting game. Haha, that's an interesting game. Well, I gotta actually tweet again that I'm actually But welcome. I was telling you, this is a very, very late stream. Essentially me explaining as to why I was gone for like 17 roughly days. This just boils down to, I was at an event for 4 days, and I was so tired that a lot of bad things has happened. Not bad as in like, bad, but like, in terms of like, many fortunate events. So, let me summarize, like, the first day, which actually happened the day of Juneteenth. Friend put me in a Monaco race. We call it hairpin hanging. 90k score on a 2 race. Oh my jeez Louises. Jesus Louises. Man, I'm curious. I want to witness that. Damn it. I want to witness that. It sounds actually kind of awesome to be either to join a part of or witness. Let me quickly erase this one. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. It's the same line with face. Okay. The frame guide OP from that, which you get by driving above 20 miles an hour in a turning down the track. Oh, that's fast. Ooh, I don't like fast. Oh, I don't like going that fast. You know what? That is something I think my mom would prefer and enjoy. She's a race car driver in part. You know you're focusing hard when your core drivers get to grief. I did not know that. I never heard of... I didn't know that. Of course it'd be focusing. Of course it'd be focusing. You're going so blindingly fast. One slip-up mistake and it's all over. But it is crazy. But, so, oh yeah, my story. Yeah. If I'm over the place, I'm very still tired from, like, the 4 days. So, it'll take me a while to get, like, my thoughts gathered up. So the first day, oh, by the way, you joined in coffee. I just about to explain my story of why I've been gone for, like, 4 days, aka when I went to, like, my first vendor event. From the 17th to the 19th to the 20th to Sunday. So from Thursday all the way to Sunday, essentially. So I gotta find my references real quick so I can post them up. Where is my reference? Where are they? There they are. My focus was so good. I went 6 minutes holding my breath, and my breath breathing I did do during tag 17 minutes race. 7 small shove of me gushing in air. I think I said that right, but that sounds very, very fast. Holy crap. Are you like relaxing right now? Are you like calm right now? Because please be breathing. Please, like, you're like sitting down somewhere and you're just like breathing in like relaxation. Focus was. Oh yeah, I read that already. There. Oh, stop it! Water bucket! Or the paint bucket. The breathing technique. These firefighter jet pilots during high G-force maneuvers. I didn't know they, I knew they have that style, but I didn't know they had that. Well, I'm glad you are okay, and you are resting right now, and you are currently chilling. Because holy crap, that seems way too scary. I cannot handle that. That's terrifying for me. But he was able to survive it, so you live to tell the tale. You live to tell the tale. But I almost was not going on a ride. I think that the fastest thing I've ever going a video game. WRC9 to be exact, but holy crap. Don't you know the thing with like the video games be like impacting, or no, they can impact IRL too? Or no, what's that saying go? Game could like affect your impact games, I don't know. Something about life. Some games can infect you IRL. I don't know if the saying goes, but it's something. So it's probably still a good impact regardless. That'll be an amazing driver. The Grand Crix Creek. Watch out. Coffee Lord's gonna be taken over. You are not safe. Coffee's gonna take over the racing world by a storm. I hope everyone's well. I hope today the stream won't crash, because I've been having like absolute problems ever since the last time, because there has been some absolute problems within the streaming thing, OBS and my other programs, so I'm hoping and praying. It crashed this this afternoon, so I wasn't able to, get it working. Because I don't know what the hell happened for it to just straight up stop working for me. So, it was supposed to be 10. I had 2 streams at 10. And then last night, I also had to do some other stuff involving with the chat. So, yeah, that's why chat box is a tad bit different. It's not the normal one that's usually on the side. So, I'm gonna get that situated, figure it out on top of that. I always double the average on Monte Carlo. The average score is about 600k. I got 900k. Whoa! Oh my god, coffee. That's... You doubled it? Jesus Christ! That's insanity right there. What the heck? Coffee, you're so OP. You mad lad. Someone called the Guinness World Record. They could that you broke their score. That you broke the score. Yeah, okay, I keep blanking out and focusing. I'm supposed to, the style of the thing was supposed to be telling me about my event that I had. I'm like keep zoning out every single time. Props to my co-driver telling me hairpin left, don't cut through hairpin and right cautious. Yeah, shout out to your co-driver, for giving you the directions, essentially. I think I would have panicked in the situation. I think I would have just been like, I'm not a fast driver in the sense or in general, so I would just been, I think, panicking the entire time. Just be like, oh, what do I do? I'm scared. And all that jazz. But, oh yeah, let me tell you all about my event. I did a vendor for the first time. So the first day that I did the vendor was during the Juneteenth day. And what's special about this particular day is that it was supposed to be the biggest event ever in my current city. So it was double the people. Like, my city is small. It's like smack dab in the middle of Cali. And the interesting part is the fact of how there was, like, I think triple the amount of size of people that day. Like, than any other normal event, and it was actually kind of terrifying. And it sucks because, like, it was also hot that day, like, very hot, like, overwhelmingly hot, like 102 or something that day. And the worst part was the fact that, because it was hot, we also had, like, a bunch of hot wind. And it kept blowing at my stand, my mom and I's booth, and I had to constantly keep it up. And it didn't help that, like, my mom was out during this entire thing. So while I was manning the booth, she was doing a press conference, and so I couldn't see it, which sucked. But I had to handle someone had to handle our station. But the problem was the fact that yeah, we had, like, hot wind. So it was constantly hitting us and hitting me and dropping everything onto the floor, and it got, like, a slight damage, but it was fine. It was still fine-ish, but I was a little bit upset because, you know, the darn, like, vendoring thing and all that. And I had to, like, I ran to my mom's arm. I was like, oh, please help me. This is not what I was going for. And things like, oh, speaking of things, I'm gonna call right now. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Alright, I'm back. I have to do some things. Sorry, I'm gonna be off sleep now. I need to rest my eyes. I have like 18 minutes between 4 faces and 2 days. Yeah, you should sleep. Yeah, you should sleep. That is a good thing for you to do. But thanks for coming by, Coffee. And sorry again, like, the stream was not, like, quick enough. Thanks for coming still, regardless. But, yeah, during the first day of our Juneteenth event, it doubled in size of people. So while I was helping with my station, my mom was having a press conference for a book. And so it was going, I don't know what happened during there, because, like I said, I was at my station. But besides that, a lot of people did come by. I don't think they bought a lot of, like, the stuff that we had, but a lot of people did come by. I think they bought, like, some of the items as well. So I was relatively proud of that. And on top of it, I have now a new art tool under my belt. I'm able to do caricatures. Do you know how, like, caricatures in a nutshell? You know when you go to, like, you see those events or whatever, or like a carnival, or like those people out in, like, a city, and they're like the people on the streets who try and, like, draw you but when you get like the drawing back in return, it's like a very ugly, like monstrous version of you, and it's like a very stereotyped version. It's essentially those. So now I'm able to do that and have that under my belt as a new tool feature of arting things, because I realized I can't do people well, but I can make them slightly accurate to how they are. And my mom was the one who gave me that idea in the first place, so shout outs to Mom. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it would be bad, because, you know, I can't do people well, but a lot of people actually liked it. So I feel relatively happy about that little factoid. And so that was like the first day, kind of summed up generally. The only thing that turned out bad was the fact that whilst packing everything up, I misplaced our car key. Now this is important, so keep your mind in check with that. I had my mom's car keys with me in my hand, and we were packing back and forth stuff. And the minute, like, we're about to head out, I somehow lost the key. I don't know what happened, I don't know why, but I lost the key, and I was, like, freaking out. Because I was just like, where did the key go? Holy crap, I thought I had it. There's no way I lost a key set, like, immediately. And so my mom was just like, it's not your fault. Don't worry, sweetheart, we'll find it. Just like, no, this can't. On the first day, we had like a good sale, and you're gonna like immediately like after the weathering and such, we're gonna like take that away and make it like bad for me. Like, what the heck? And so, I went home like relatively. I actually legit cried. Because I was not expecting to lose, I didn't mean to lose the keys, but my mom knew obviously that she knows that I wasn't like being malicious or whatever, and she understood the mistake. So I was just like, it gotta be somewhere. I was like panicking, like freaking out, like where did the keys go? Where did the keys go? And so, where's the paint bucket tool? There it is. Paint, can I paint it? Is it painted? Oh wait. There we go. There we go. Cool. And so, we went home. Relatively a good day, but with me being a little disheartened that I lost a key set, and I did not sleep well at all. And our car was having some also problems during that day, so we were gonna also keep that in mind. This is important foreshadow. And so, day 2, we rolled around, we woke up, I was feeling absolutely terrible, and my mom was just relatively like, I mean, she was herself. She knew what was happening and just trying to figure out when we're gonna setting up our stuff. I was a little upset with my own self because I wasn't trying to like, also on the focus of the fact that I was like, where the hell are the keys? And the keys are somewhere. I know the keys are somewhere. Where are they? And so my mind was on that. And my mom was like, don't worry, you'll find them. I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to lose them. Just like, I'm supposed to be responsible adult. What the frick are you meaning? I lost the keys. What's the point? Like, they're just assigned me with my adult, whatever. I don't know. I was being a drama queen. And so we knew our second place was gonna be was a place where my mom does her dance stuff, whatever. And so thankfully we can go early enough for us to just eat some food and then relax a bit, and then we'll be fine, and then that will be it. But then, by the time that we were going to start, the time that we start to go back to prepare everything, the problem was, I guess, power source. Because remember when I said I did caricature? My stuff was all powered. I needed electricity to use my stuff, so I wasn't able to per se, like I was doing digital caricatures, so all my stuff were used on either paper or digital, unlike my laptop. So we were trying to figure out how the heck to use a power source or find a power source or like anywhere for a power source to do my things. So far it went not well because really half the things weren't like expecting to come about. So during the event we were like practicing everything, getting everything packed up. And so we decided to take out the tent. And lo and behold, our key set was freaking inside the goddamn. The key was in the tent. I was actually ecstatic. My mom was like, see, I told you they were right in there. She didn't tell me. She did not tell me, like, at all. She was like, how the heck did you walk away, have the keys, and then, like, lose them? That would be freaking impossible. So she was like, see, it worked out well. And she didn't tell me because she wanted to prove that she was right, that the keys are not lost. And I was going to tell her, you made me have like you made me think I was irresponsible for the entire time of not having the keys just so you can have yourself and I told you so moment. I was just like, what the heck? That was like, I was legit like, what the heck? That's not a, no. But thankfully, I didn't say that. But I said it like IRL, like, into the stream, so if she ever does come across this, which I highly doubt it, yeah, Ma, I legit thought they were missing, or I lost them. So, it went smooth. It went smooth. Everything went well. All the stuff happened, and I did good. Why is it such a dark gray? Ew. That's a weird dark gray. I want chalk. I want chalk. Or something. Oh, okay. That's not it. Oh, that can be burger. Okay, so I was, the event went well. The food we didn't get any food, but we were like happy, healthy, all that. I was content knowing that I didn't lose keys, but I was more happy about that than anything else. So the event was fine. My mom, as usual, she left for hang out with her friends, so I couldn't do anything. And they were like, everyone from her dance class also came to the event for majority of the 4 days. So we heard the same music for 4 days, and now I understand the grievance of like retail workers when they have to hear like Christmas songs over and over and over again. I understand your pain. Like, a song's fine once. If it was just played for the first time, it'll be fine. But if you're hearing the same song, hearing the same song like on repeat, I understand the pain. I understand the pain. But anyway, same time it happened. Also, the wind kind of also came back and was like, you thought? Well, how about a little bit of waiting for your troubles, and it nearly almost brought the darn tent up. Like, it almost raised the roof on it, no joke. So I was like, I couldn't yell for my mom because she was out with her friends. So I was just like, hopefully waiting and praying that like the person who was like next to me, thankfully, saw me and was like, here's a Zippo tie to like tie the thing up. And so we did it. And I told my mom, and he was like, oh, no, that's terrible. That shouldn't happen. That's weird. I was like, yeah, it was weird. But it happened when you was gone. I was like, you never know. And I was like, oh, I did know, all right. But the event went fine. We didn't do a lot of selling much, because compared to our first event, not many people were showing up that day. But we were fine. Everything was fine and well. And we decided to pack everything up. So the problem was the fact that whilst we were packing everything up, our car decides to be a little bit quirky and decides to kaput on us. So we were stranded. We weren't stranded. We were making our U-turn back to our home. And what normally took like a 30-minute drive, like less than 15-minute drive from where we were to our house, took an hour. we were trying to get home. It took us an actual hour just to reverse the traffic and not be annoyance. And I was like, this. We were both like, this is ridiculous. How the heck does this allow? What on earth is going on? And we were just like, we were driving so slow. We had to have our hazards on, and ended up like getting home super late at like like 11 p.m. And this was the second time this happened. One was me accidentally thinking I lost something, misplacing something, and the second time was me straight up like the car busting down on us. So we didn't know what the heck to do. We were just like talking, praying, and my mom was trying to make jokes and just lighten the mood. Meanwhile, I was just sitting in the car like, this cannot be. Like, this cannot. The 2 days, it went from bad to worse in the span of 2 days because of the fact that, like the car failure. So I felt like bad because like I like doing this stuff. This is really fun. It's opening up my eyes to entrepreneurship and things like that. And I was just like, we gotta get a U-Haul or something to like traverse and carry this stuff. And so we went home super also late, and we had to prepare for essentially the next day. And I think the next day, thankfully, we weren't going to be outside. We were going to be inside for one day. But it was enough so that way the winds and stuff don't constantly like keep blowing out our sand or whatever. And besides that, it went well. My grandparents came out to see and visit for the last 2 days. So that was very surprising, and I honestly liked that. It was very sweet of them to see and come by and like support me and my mom what we do, especially with me because they know what my mom does and they already got her back, but they came to support with me because they're like, yeah, we know you got it, kid. You're a great artist. We got your stuff. It was like, oh, thanks. I actually appreciate that. Like, yeah, that's a lot. And so they had their fun. My mom went to mingle, and it didn't relatively went bad that day. You'd be surprised. Like, I actually got 2 people to do the digital caricature thing. The first day, I had, 1 person. The second day, I don't think anyone. They wanted the paper one. And the third day, I actually had 2. Well, technically 3. But I wasn't able to get that done on time. But in total, I had like a lot of caricatures completed. And, it was kind of nice. Seeing all the people and just support things they realize, like, wow, I've never seen that done before. I was like, yeah, you'd be surprised. My mom's the one who came up with that. It's like, yeah, your mom's a genius. It's like, yeah, she is alright. Oh wait, that's not me with that light. That's the that is the thing. Okay, I think that is okay. Ooh, I want to actually I want to make a pattern on the bottom. Let me figure that out. Okay, and so that last day kind of went not bad also. The only problem was the fact that someone, don't know who, but we know someone did come by and stole my mom's freaking stuff. That to say, it sucked, but someone came, stole one of her books, and then stole one of her bags. You don't know what, and I was like, and I was there, so I couldn't even tell who. It was busy that day, because it was an inside actual con place. So I was like literally upset by the fact that someone came by and took it. And she was also peeved as well. She's like, what the hell? Someone came in and stole my stuff? What the frick's going on? And I legit felt like upset because I was like, dang it, I should have been keeping an eye. It's like, no, this is not your fault in this sense right now. You literally wasn't able to do anything about it. So she was like, yes, I'm absolutely, positively sure. I'm like, okay, alright. But besides that little mishiccup, that day went surprisingly well. And I actually quite enjoyed it. Let me see if I could, like, quickly grab a blue. So I can quickly just paint that over it. There we go. Yay. And then, we weren't able to get food, but we got a lot of, like, people who are, like, kind of interested. I realized something. I now understand why people, like, you know how people are always just, like, when it comes to, like, watching sports game, like football or basketball or whatever, and everyone's just, like, kind of sat down and glued to the thing, and things like that. People are so curious. Like, they don't know the skills on things like that, but they are so cool to, like, sit down and watch whatever you're doing. I understand the reasoning as to why, because it's so satisfying seeing the process of what other people do, and like, be like, damn, this is awesome. And just, like, I had a monitor on top of that. So I had a monitor that was facing directly towards the people walking, as well as my laptop behind the monitor for people to see. Normally, I would have shown, like, my entire trailer of what I do, but because my video got corrupted, I wasn't able to do it. So I could ask my mom if I'm able to just link up with an Ethernet cable to my laptop and just project what I have on my screen to everyone else. Thankfully, she allowed it, and it worked, because so many people were, like, legit curious about what I was doing. It was like, what the heck? You do artwork? I was like, yeah. I was like, whoa! See how the lines and such? And they, like, the best part is just seeing, like, little kids come up to me and ask me, like, ridiculous questions of, like, how it works. And they're just like, what are you doing? And how does that work? And I'm just like, it was like, oh, I'm doing this, this, and this. Like, wow, that's awesome. It's like, thank you. Or they'll just, like, they'll ask a question, I give a response, and before I, like, finish my response, they'll, like, walk away. Like, I didn't even get a chance to, like, a thank you or anything, or, like, a full explanation or something. You just decide, like, okay, I'm cool. Back to other people and such like that. But it was kind of fun to see, like, all the different kids' reactions. I actually had a family on the first day. Actually, I'll explain it after I explain all the long story shorts of all the events. So the third day of con event was actually not bad, but it could have been better. We thankfully got there because of U-Haul. My mom is based for getting a darn U-Haul car and trying to get it situated. And get that, like, situated before you could, like, do anything else. But it sucked. It a little sucked, because, like, she had to spend money for it. But during the event, it was absolutely, positively worth it. Because we was able to do so many cool things, good things with it. And we should have done that at the beginning. Like, we should have, we realized, like, why didn't we use a U-Haul truck at the beginning of this entire thing? And we just, I don't freaking know. Hey, there we go. There we go. Now they're beach blown ready. Alright, and I think that was the third day. And the fourth final day was at a college that I've never been to, or a community college, roughly, basically. And I've never been to that community college before, but it looked very nice, weirdly nice. Oh, that's not the right layer. Okay, and then, there we go. And so we have to figure out the power situation too. I was very hot that day, so, we realized that during the entirety of the event, no one gave a crap about, like, my prints at all. So we just like, oh, okay, that's fine, I guess. No worries. Nothing bad, but it was just like a little bit like a disgruntled look. Like, I did all this work for prints for this event, and no one cares to buy any of them, except for one. An actual lady came by, and my mom's actually buying copies of them right now for her, so that's cool. But besides that, no one gave a crap about it. I was just like, alright, then fine, jeez. But besides that, I went out, like, looking like... I was supposed to wear a dress, no, a one-piece that day, but I realized that what's the point of me wearing something that I'm going to be really sitting down the entirety time? There was, like, literally no point. So I straight up was just like, I'll just wear pants and just shirts all day. And thankfully, it wasn't bad. But we saw, like, a bunch of families and people, and more of my mom's friends and such, and my family before they, like, went back to LA. To see, like, all of their clothing and such. And it was very nice. Like, super, super nice. And I was more upset because the entire time I wasn't able to, look at or buy any of the stuff. Besides the first day, I literally wasn't able to buy anything else. Because I was stuck stationary for my entire time. So I more or less was just like stuck there whilst my mom was able to at least interact and mingle with other people and things, which is good for her because at the very least someone had to go and do the thing. But sucked for me because I wanted to like buy something, and lo and behold, I was able to buy something. I'll post it in ref whenever I get the chance. But that day, I was able to get a nice, clean, a jumper. No, not jumper. Overall. What is it? Jumper. Set. I got an overall set. And it is the perfect one for summer. No, for the fall to come around. So I'm excited when that happens. But besides that day was actually kind of not bad. We think we sold more, but we are legit not certain. We do not know how much, but we do know we sold a lot of stuff. And after that, immediately, that day, after the closing remarks and the hours and things like that, we went home, we were tired, but we completed it. We had an entire event completed. Our first vendoring event, no less. So, my mom was able to do her first fully vendor thing and the book panel. I was able to do a first vendoring thing at, like, the event. And it was all dandy. It was all super dandy and well. So, let me actually explain. I'll actually show highlights of the actual ones that I was able to do. But let me actually give you, like, the highlights of each event that I remember specifically. From the first day, we actually had a family come by, like a 4 family people. They were able to see me do the caricaturing thing, and they decided, hey, can we get like one for 3 of my choice? And I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. I want to say the kids are based. Like, I don't think they mentioned their names yet. They know they have, but I was so engrossed in the wiki just talking with them that they were very super chill. They were all cool, chill kids. I know, I actually have a drawing from one of them. He was drawing my Converse whilst I was drawing him and his other siblings. And I have it on my... It fell off my wall. But I have it there. Shout outs to you. And keep being an artist, because that was a very good shoe design. And we talked and chat and such, and it was like the most fun I had that day. Because they were all just like chill, like kids, just like talking about random stuff about whatever came to their mind. And they're just like, oh man, you're actually kind of cool. It's like, yeah, you know I am cool. Of course I'm cool. What the frick would I need? Okay, sorry. Okay, so I don't think we should have the line there. Whoa, that's the wrong size. I'm gonna pop. If I don't, I'm back to the pot, back to the pot. I'm gonna pop. If I don't, I'm back to the pot, back to the pot. And then scribble around. Back to the pot. sun is supposed to come down that way. The sun's coming this way, so shade should be
Ice tray. Back to the pot. Blood call. Out the front, I don't need it. Ice tray. Back to the pot.
But yeah, and that first day was, besides the terrible winding and such, it went relatively well. Then the second highlight of that, at least throughout the entire event, my grandparents came by for the last 2 days. They were able to come by and like still support, but they had to like go home to LA to do other things. But it was just nice to see them and chat with them and things like that. It was nice. Kind of liked it. Really, one day hope to see other family member out there. The third was realizing how many food vendors were just out there. Like, no shot. There are like, we got one food vendor truck. No, there was like so many food vendor like items. They were selling like lemonade. They were selling like freaking cones and slushies. I'm more upset we couldn't eat all the stuff. I told my mom, like, let's try and eat like one food from those food trucks there to support them. And she was like, all right, let's do it. And then we did it for one day, but because of the whole thing with the fiascos of the darn truck, we had to stop. And so I'm more upset that we weren't able to continue that. And we was able to do it on the last day and not be able to freaking do it. So, like, I was just like, what the point? What the heck? What the frick-frack? But besides that, the food we had there, at least the 2 times that we had the food there, was not bad. It was actually pretty good. It was really good. We had, like, chicken and green beans for one of them. It was, like, a little spicy for me, but I could, like, handle it. Because it wasn't that hot. And then, I think the last event, we had like burger and waffle fries, and then finally like I think a lemonade or something. Besides those, that was it. Because the food wasn't bad. It was very interesting because I never really bought street food or food from like food trucks ever. Because like, what's the point of getting that? I could just go and buy my own freaking food or whatever. But man, they hit different. Street food hits way different. And I'm so happy that I was able to like at least enjoy it. The third day, I guess for me personally is seeing many people like their stuff. Kind of same from what I said earlier about people being fascinated by like watching people other do things. I understand now why people are so engrossed with like watching sports, because to them it's just like a very fascination, like wonder, like they never seen such a live like working of an artist done on screen. And yes, they have, like, that's what Twitch is for. Well, not Twitch, that's what like a lot of speed paints are for, and people do watch it. But there's something oddly satisfying about people like watching people try and like watch people like speed paint or actually paint. And I think that's why I understand with the caricatures. I mean, not for at the very least, because like you're watching the process of them paint and draw. And the second part is the fact that you never see them actually do it. You more or less like see the aftermath. There's like 1 or 2 times where I saw an artist, a live artist, going out when we're out of town or something. You can actually see their work. Like, they'll like, I think 90% of the time, they'll like either have it up and you can't see it, or they'll just like have it pre-done made. So it's like, I realize how like people are very fascinated easily, and it's kind of nice. I understand the people, the sportings and such as well. But that was that, and that was a big day because I got a lot of people in businesses as well wanting to like correspond and wanting to like, hey, we see you're doing art and such. Can we like in some way collab? And I'm just like, alright, just shoot me an email or my DMs, and I'm willing to like do the thing. And I got like a lot of people who are like wanting to collab with me. And more or less like someone who I know from my mom's dance wants to try and collab with like a comic making thing. I've never made a comic before, so that sounds kind of fun. Trying to make like a comic thing. Like, oh my gosh, like a comic strip? Heck yeah, that sounds awesome. Or like try and make something like us. Oh boy, something happened. Like us similar, adjacent to it. And people want like business, and they were like, hey, so what are you willing to do if I did this? Were you able to work with me and do the things like, alright, let's do it. So it was kind of fun. The only thing that kind of made me upset was the fact that the wind hated me. And I'm standing by this right now. The wind hated me. It actively hates me. Because the entire 4 days, out of the 4 events, 3 of the days we were outside. And I kid you not, every time my mom walked away or did something, we had like bad wind. Like, it was also hot that day, so we were like constantly having like the wind like hit like this our stand and constantly hitting us. So freaking we were just like, god damn it. I was just like, god dang, everything was falling off, and it was like madness, it was chaos. And it always dies down the moment my mom like walks back. It's like, oh, how's everything, sweetie? And I'm just standing up holding like the tent down, as well as like holding some prints whilst they were like being like put up at the same time. And then things like that. Just like, oh, it's going peachy. It's going peachy. And she's like, oh, okay, that's sweet. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I hope everything is going well though. Because you know how it is. Like, uh-huh. Yeah, I'm aware. Ooh, green. Why is it green? Yeah, let's do dark, dude. Let me convert the color to like a... Edit, convert to drawing color. There we go. That's better. That looks so much better. Hey. Okay, let's try and do the thing. But yeah, it was like for like 3 days. And then on the last day, the wind gods decided to say, hey, you know what? We miss you being outside a bit. How about we make it like your worst nightmare and decide to blew the stand away and almost knocking over our monitor, as well as the darn books and other items. Like, we had a backdrop, so that was on our own fault. We had like something in the back of our like thing for people to like, for it to not be just an open way. So we knew in fault that was our own thing. However, it was a little bit messed up, considering I was like on the verge of crying, because I actually was trying to finish one of the pieces for my mom's friends. And ended up accidentally, the wind blew it, causing me to knock it over, focusing on that, only to realize by the time I came back, the freaking piece was in the water. We were by a waterfall and a water stand. And you might be wondering, why the heck are we by those? One, they had a power source that we needed for minds of things, so we really could not without it. So, it was a little bit upsetting for me, and I was on the verge of like, mental breakdown. It's like, this is not gonna work with me. I'm going to like rip and tear a new one, like from Doom. And that was essentially just it for me. So I was just like, this is not gonna work out. I was just like peeved off. And my mom and like everyone else who like came by, who had to like, her friends were also there, so they're also seeing like me like breaking down. I was like, this is not my finest moment. This is not my finest moment. He's like, it's fine, don't worry. He's like, no. And I actually told her about the whole thing. Like, every time you walk away, the wind keeps hating me. And it's like, I was doing the things, and it ended up now not working. Because of that, all of my work went for naught. And I feel so upset. And it was just like, my mom was just like, Jesus Christ, honey. Isn't that serious? Like, yes it is. I don't want to, like, I feel so upset with my working craft. This was not my finest moments. This felt like an a terribly losing situation for me. But it thankfully she was able to comfort, and I was able to actually free roam a bit to get something, which I got were lovely pants. So, or overalls that I got. So I'm definitely gonna wear them once winter rolls around because they actually look really cute. And ironically, they're the same ones that my mom were also eyeing at. She was also like, ooh, those are some really nice overalls. I was like, right? I was like lucky enough to like grab them at the very least. But that was more or less the entirety of the event and how it's summarized. Would I do vendors? It made me now appreciate vendors and vendoring. I mean, I already appreciate vendors and things like that because, my God, that is so much work and effort into it. I could never. I mean, I could now, but like before, like I could never have thought to do any of those things. And like the amount of effort and work it is to like, there are people who just actually go from vendor to vendor to vendor. And just, that's their main job. That's essentially is their main job. And I respect the hell out of them. And more or less, my mom told me, she said, this is for more or less for my vendoring event that I have during November at a con, which I'm gonna have to get more info on later. And so like this, look, if you're able to do this for 4 days and handle all this hardship and stuff like that, I believe you. You don't know anything. And I told her, you know what, you're right, I actually can do this. This is not like the worst thing. And it's just kind of simple, just preparation and preparing for everything like that. So if I'm able to handle and endorse all this hardship and things like that, then by God, I'm able to handle it for Thursday. And that was it. So I did like vendoring and such. I did like the people. I like the people, at least there, and things like that. And doing all the entire thing. It was fun. I will say it was fun. So I honest to God want to try and do vendoring out more in the future, and as well as the entrepreneurship stuff. Okay, I rambled off for way too long. So far we're in an hour. Normally the stream oh yeah, that's another thing. That's another reason why I was so late with streams. It's because of the fact, okay, so, I don't know if anyone's aware, but for the past couple days, my streams constantly have been crashing. And not because of the fact, it not like crash, like, it shut down everything. OBS would immediately stop in its tracks, like, freeze, and it will continue whatever it's still doing while it's being live. The only problem is, I can't witness anything on my end screen, but everyone on the other side can see me do stuff. So that was the only problem. And I was just like, I hope my laptop's not breaking. And so normally, it would normally stop around the, like, 45 minutes. Normally it would happen like 45, 30, 20 minutes. Hence earlier, when normally I thought earlier was because of that, but it was also because of the fact that they were also internet down, as well as the darn construction, so they somehow interfered with it. God, I hope. But that was the thing, and it turned out the reason why it kept crashing was storage problem. I never considered the amount of storage situation my darn devices was gonna witness. And I didn't know that. I legit thought, like, oh, okay, it'll handle itself. Because I got the gaming laptop because of storage. Yeah, I use if anyone's knowing what the hell my setup is, my setup is literally my computer laptop as well as a monitor. And they're just hooked up with an HDMI cable. And if the day whenever happens, I have a PC right next to me. But so far, it has not been used. So far as late. But the reason why is the fact that, it always crashes mid-stream. And I never could do anything about it without me restarting everything. So for the longest time, I was scared to stream because I didn't know why it kept crashing. And thankfully the people at the Nerd Squad were able to figure that out for me. And they told me the simple answer of just, oh, you probably have bad storage. I'm just like, what? Like, yeah, it's a storage problem. Because you're in the red, my friend. I was just like, what? I got the computer because of handling storage. I didn't know it was like causing it. It's like, yeah. It's like, shoot, that sucked. And then he was like, okay, well, do you have like a cable, like a storage box or whatever? Because basically, if you have that, you're able to just have 2 of those, put them inside, and you'll be able to like have some storage. Because I was in the red. I was in the red zone, apparently. I had no idea. I'm not smart with this tech stuff. I'm just needing it for storage for school, my own personal usage. But now knowing what was happening, I feel relieved that my laptop isn't dead, nor purposely cracked, or like had its time up, because this is a really good laptop usage. So that's the thing. And now because of that, normally it will crash within an hour. Like right around here, it would crash. But knowing so far that we are an hour in, I think it is because of the storage thing. So I have myself a thing, and all my saved VODs, relatively saved VODs, are there. So if I need to upload them all, they're right all there. So yay! But the first time it crashed this morning was literally because of darn internet problems. That is the sole reason why it crashed. I cannot fall for that. So that's more or less what the heck happened during my little vetting stuff. And the time period. And, I think, okay, so after a while, I think I found another mod, a plugin, to figure out how to show songs I'm playing from my YouTube stream playlist. I think I have, like, enough songs for it. So, probably tomorrow, actually. I might actually try and test it out. And just actually try and test out, play newer music instead. And other things. As well as updating my stream overlays. Since I'm working on some sketches, I have some ideas, and I'm testing them right now, just to see, nothing much, they're not gonna be super, super fancy. So, they're gonna be different, overlays. So instead of it actually having, the same border, we're actually gonna try and make it, a little bit different. I actually have references, and I actually screenshot some of them. And the best part, after watching, Taijiro's stream, which you should totally watch because he's also a cool streamer who inspired me, and seeing all of his past overlays and current ones as well. I think one of them was a big inspiration for me to try out. We're actually trying that little functionality out too. So, I'm excited. I am uber excited. Probably might have that during the actual year of when I've done streaming, which is actually weirdly sooner. Oh my god, I've done streaming for a year. Wait, when's my anniversary for streaming? Pause. When's my actual anniversary for streaming? When's my actual anniversary for streams? When is that actually? It's July, right? I know it's in July. It's not that old. July! Yeah! My actual stream anniversary is in July of me actually doing a first stream. Holy crap! Oh shoot, I had no idea it was that I mean I knew it was I legit thought it was in June or July. But I knew it was on the 20th. I was like, it's not this anniversary. So I had to doubly check. I was like, oh yeah, it's next month. Oh shoot. Maybe I should do something for that, honestly. Maybe that should be my thing and just make that the thing. And just slight update everything a tad bit to fit the theming and such. since I have now more idea inspos, and I'm actually sketching them. Since I want to give it the vibe that I want to get, it will be a step to, not the 2.0, 1.5, I'm gonna call it. It'll be the update of 1.5 of everything. So that way it won't be too confusing or understanding of 2.0s. 2.0s is, we'll have the 2.0 once I get like emotes and such. That will be, and we'll have the things. 2.0 is when that will happen. So we are clearly not there quite yet. Okay, that's good. Alright, I think the shadings are relatively done. So let me just... Ooh, that looks good! Hey, yo! Is it darken or multiply? Hold on. There's a certain... And also, because of that, it made me, like, want to, like, I asked my mom suggested me, like, hey, since you've done a good job well at this event, you're trying to go to Anime Expo. I want to try and go there at, like, Anime Cons. Not Anime Expo, because I had a Crimson, as you know in the chat, I messaged them, and I was just like, hey, if I go out early to, like, LA, would you, like, want to come with me to, like, the Anime Expo or whatever? And they immediately, like, message you, like, well, there's, like, a couple factors right there you're gonna have to, like, figure out. And I was just like, okay. And I was like, what do I do? It's like, we talked in chat and figured out the things, and I realized over the course, like, I don't think I'm ready for Anime Expo. I realized how over-freaking-whelming the entire thing is. And, like, it was so overwhelming for me. I was very scared of it. I was sitting here like, I don't think I'm ready for this. This isn't meant for me. I was, like, already terrified trying to figure out, like, what everything was at during the 4-day vendor event. Am I really gonna be able to, like, handle all of the darn other things? Okay, do I figure out... Yeah, it's multiply. Why the heck was it a weird different shading thing? Yeah, it's multiply. That's quickly it. Alright, now we got that situated. I'm gonna figure this out with the coloring. No, that's the wrong layer. Oops. But yeah, besides all of that, besides all of this happened, bumps in the road and everything else in between, honestly, this event was really, really cool. I got a lot more storage. I will post all the references that I've done, digital and traditional, so for y'all to see, and such. There's no way I'm not going to share them all. There we go, that's the color thing I need. Where's the orange peachy skin? Where did that take? There it is. now that with everything situated, hopefully with at least the chat being situated, as well as, because the one thing, the problem, the chat message wasn't showing up. I don't know how that wasn't working, and I'm like utterly confused. But this, hopefully with that situated, as well as the situation of everything and the streaming crashing and me actually being free, I think I might be able to withhold in my actual things. Because your boy got big plans and things that I want to do and things I'm going to have announcements of too soon. That's ugh. Where's orange? Here's the redheadness, redness of red. There it is. There it is. And by the way, I was supposed to post all my VODs during the course of my entire thing. They're still there. I have them still saved. Sorry, the channel's been a little bit dead. Don't worry, I'm gonna post the VODs. I promise. By God, either like once back everything, because I'm not gonna repeat the same thing I did with me having like so many VODs, like on me, like not again. But I assure you, we're gonna have like an actual. I'm gonna actually repost all my VODs, so they can be there and not just in the midst of just storage. Oh, I need a gray. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh shoot, I forgot I have this weird color right here. Select, oh yeah, the blue, I forgot the blue. So we're going to check. Marty! 333R! Welcome to the chat! Welcome, I hope you're enjoying your time. I was on a ramble a bit and trying to focus the art. How have you been? Hope you're doing well on this fine... What is it today? Friday! Can't hear your voice music is too loud. God damn it! My music, I'm gonna... I am never a tech savvy person. I had a certain, can you hear me now? Am I hearable? Apologies, by the way. Much better. Okay, I'm leaving the setting like this. The setting's being left like this. Because I cannot keep touching this stuff at this point. Cool, perfect. I'm very not tech savvy at all. And my OBS has like been through like a change. So I have not streamed in like a good while. So everything's just like messed-ish up in a way. But welcome to the stream. I'm the Fiery Kitsune. You can up it a bit. Alright. Let me Okay, is this better? Let's likely make myself a tad louder. Is it just a bit? You got it. You're the audience. I don't know anything about the sounding, so hopefully this works. So hopefully. Alright. Tell me, is it yay! It's perfect! I'm not gonna touch this. Future me, do not touch this under any circumstances. I swear to goodness, God. Keep it at this volume. Screenshot it, if you anything, me. Oh my God. Well, welcome. How are you doing? How are you today, Smarty? We're just doing some relaxing art and such, and just enjoying the peaceful afternoon. You know, it's like very hot where I'm at right now. But I'm just too lazy to turn on the AC. if you just want to vibe in the chat, don't worry. I have like random things to like talk about as well. There's second color coming lit, as well as, there you go. This thing has been sitting in work in progress dumpster forever. Afternoon, it's 5 a.m. for me, I haven't even slept yet. What's with the people who I've gathered so far are like early morning? It's either like they're either the early morning or like super late. I'm sitting here like, man, this is a perfect, lovely afternoon. It's like a nice 3 p.m. and someone's like, dude, it's like 11. It's like 5. It's like 4 a.m. right now. What are you talking about? Just like, how are you up? How are you like still up for this? But I hope you have a nice early morning, I guess. I hope my loud voice isn't like in the way or anything like that. Because a lot of people came for liking either my voice or like just how loud I am. But I am not. I was gonna take a nap. I'm not a nap person, but like I realize how much if I sleep, I'm going to be knocked out. You cannot wake me up because if I sleep, you gotta like wake me up unless like a tragedy was happening, like in any situation. I am a heavy sleeper. I don't know how. If I can run on there, it's fine. That crazy power moves right there. I can't. I need my peaceful sleeps. I need that full 8-hour sleep from the time do I sleep? From 10 to I don't know what time to wake up. That crisp 8 hour. You'd be surprised how many people my friends were just like, did you get enough sleep? It's like, no. It's like, why? It's like, I was doing games. I was like, bro, come on. 2 hours of sleep is enough for me. No, it's not! 2 hours is not enough sleep! Sorry if I'm like chastising you for a first timer. I am a person, I may not, you may disregard whatever I say. You can disregard it, but I assure you, a 2 hour of sleep, it is not good. That is not good. I have like, the amount of projects and homeworks that I have done, which required me that's made me stood up way past my actual sleeping time, is the worst. Like, it is so abysmal. I know that, there you go. I know you know that. Don't get the wrong idea. I know you know that. 1,000 and all the world people know that. And yet they don't know that. They don't ever vote. And I'm just like, bro, please, just like, damn it, or something. Like, you can like do your other thing. And like, we ironically had like a mental health like day at my college. Because I feel bad after 2 hours of sleep. In fact, those short periods of sleep are weirdly bliss. They are weirdly bliss. Like, if it's just like a short minute, you can feel like your energy like recharge really after that. Because I can't remember if science has like one. It's like your body like, with that little bit of rest, it may seem like a short period, but it feels like enough for you to like jolt your body up to like actually like, not that layer, to like fully rejuvenate. Because I remember, whoa, sweet Christmas, this is gonna be hard. I get 7 hours of sleep daily, but today I just can't sleep. Have you tried the method of warm milk? Because that usually helps me. When I was like a kid, I don't know why people hate this, but I was the type who would sleep with the nice warm milk from the fridge, and just warm it up in the microwave, and it will be nice R&R essentially, satisfaction. But I think apparently I'm a freak of that nature because no one actually likes warm milk. Aside from me. Warm milk. I have lactose intolerance. No! Okay, counter. Get skim milk. Skim milk, almond milk. Get the non-dairy milk, and then that can help you. Maybe. I don't know. I've never, like, had non-other milk before. But get the non-dairy milk, and you will feel better. Promise. There are so many people who are like, can't have dairy. They're like, man, that sucks. You know how many, like, amazing and cheese factor things and ice cream you've missed out on? I mean, you can always have, like, the lactose, the milk reverse version of it, but man, all them pizza parties, that you're missing out. I tried drinking for a minute, but can't sleep yet. Have you ever tried usually there's like I was like, have you ever done like the counting of sheets or whatever? Or no, there's usually ways how like I would ramble myself like, and this I didn't work before. I remember just like talking to myself since like and just telling myself like, how's your day? My day's going well, and like just like keep talking about random things until I do feel like kind of tired and like heavy in a way. It sometimes works. Not all the time, but it's sometimes. Volume to get high again. I didn't even touch anything. What happened? Why is it high now? What the frick? Oh, turn it down. Okay. Turn it down. Okay. I put it right here. Is this good? I turned it down a tad bit. I don't know why all of a sudden it was just a bit more. I don't know why it's like being like weird, because like I didn't touch it like at all in the span of like the entire talking. I was more clicking on like my devices and figuring that out. So I don't know what happened. Okay, it should work. Is it better now? Perfect now. Okay, it's at negative 33.7. I don't know why or how that happened. I wasn't, probably because I'm just a loud person. Just talking and such. But as long as it is like, thank you. This is why I literally encourage people to literally say, hey, if I'm loud, tell me to turn myself down, at least for me. As long as if it's for you, then anyone who else joins the stream helps, and they can, like, figure it out. I'm not tech savvy, so I have no idea what's, like, the perfect volume for, like, I'm fairly new to streaming stuff. So I know jack nothing about, like, I have, videos on OBS, and, like, how to work that out to make it, like, work perfectly. And the sucky part is that I can't really listen into my own streams because I don't know the functioning for that. Where's Blue? Who the frick is Blue? Where's Blue? Oh, there it is. Nope. I lost the Blue. There's the Blue. The sucky part is that I can't really listen back into my own streams without hearing, like, the feedback. You know, sometimes OBS crashes. Yes! Yes! Yes, it crashes! I was literally telling how much. I was barely streaming, like, all within last week, because, well, I had an event, but more or less because my OBS crashed, and I have bad storage. If you don't have a good CPU. I have a game laptop. I don't know what. I literally went into Best Buy for, during my spring break, and I literally told the Best Buy people, give me the cheapest good game laptop storage for, like, my art programs, and, like, all of Adobe, as well as freaking, all my stream stuff. And they're like, I got you. And so they gave me this laptop. I got a Acer Windows laptop, and it works super well. No problems yet, besides the some crashing, but besides that, it is a really good laptop. 10 out of 10 team. In terms of its devices and such. But I just, like, I asked just for like a good laptop. I was like, I got you, fam. And that's practically it. Besides that, I know not of the sorts of the devices. Oh, I'm not in playlist mode. Ah, frick. Oh no, I gotta find like another song soon that's like... Ugh. I am so risky right now trying to play songs. Do you know there's so many... Like, well, I build my own gaming PC. Ooh, that sounds actually kind of cool. I've never... I've heard people when they say when it comes to building PC, it's like Lego for adults. Just like it's way more tedious and way more expensive. Is it like, do you enjoy the process, or are you just like, oh my god, this is the worst ever? Because I've seen some videos, and the only video by that I mean is Kenikarus, who had an entire explanation as to why he had not uploaded videos, and he was building a PC, and it was just like an actual like problem. And it was just like, man, PC building is like scary. I didn't know that. But it sounds kind of cool one day. Okay, that should be a good shadow. No, that's too light now. I can't see the shadow from here. There we go. I'll just make it that number. Gonna quickly. I struck with the cables. Cables? Oh, right, because there's different, like, different cables functionings, I think, for the computers. I'm assuming that's how it works. If I ever learn to build it, I need actually someone to sit down with me. I actually have a friend who is more tech savvy than, like, my friend group than anything else. I think he is actually building a PC for CF. I don't know. I haven't checked with how far that's going on so far. RGB fans and stuff. Oh, the lights! Oh my god, if I have that, okay. This sounds stupid. I know it's obviously not, like, it is not gonna function at all. But do you remember when, like, Tony the Tiger, like, when he had, like, a PC, like, stream, he had, like, his PC was, like, he said it was, like, quote, functionable for him to have, like, it's ran by, like, milk or whatever, for his, like, liquids or something like that? I can't remember. But, you know how, like, in some, like, PCs, they have, like, a cooling liquid to, like, make sure your devices don't, like, overheat? I remember him was, like, specific, like, it was ran by milk, and how, like, it's supposed to, like, squirt, don't worry, the milk and such, it'll be very professional, it'll just, like, run through, look it easy. There's a professional PC builder besides me, and he'll just watch me struggle. Dude, if that's the case, if I do PC building, I'm gonna be witnessed by 1,000 other people who are like, no, do this, idiot, do this. It's like, give me a minute, bro. And they're not gonna tell me it, or like how to fix it. They'll just be like, haha, you suck at the building. I want to do a building, like, one day stream. I don't know what, but something. Oh, that's too... Let me just... I gotta build like a good building. I think he was having fun. Oh, as long as it was fun, then that's good. I'm not so smart in many of my factors and things like that. So as long as he was having fun, that's good by me. I mean, I will have fun, but I know it takes, like, forever. My PC's not that high tech. Oh, as long as it's good then. Because I know there's, like, I'm seeing, like, many PC building things that are just, like, here's what you need to make, like, a very cool, expensive, your PC run like new, that you will never have to have, like, you need this, and this, and this, and also this, and things like that. And, like, the problem was the fact that, like, I was reading, like, the comments on some of them, and like, hey, this piece isn't compatible with this piece, and vice versa, so I don't think it's gonna, like, work. It's like, oh no, it works, trust, I know how to set this up. And then it turns out, like, they don't, and there's like comments that are like bullshitting. I'm like, hey, this is not how it's supposed to work. That's not how a PC is supposed to be. The pieces aren't working. Be sure to use an antivirus software. Oh, right, yeah, because, wait, you need to get an antivirus software even if you build your own PC? I had no idea. I legit thought, like, because it's your own PC, you don't have to, like, worry about, like, viruses and things like that. Because, like, it's your stuff. It's not really not made by, like, a factory or anything. It's made by you. So anything that you want to get your, devices on won't get through it. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That makes it like more tedious than ever before. Cool. Yes, because you need web protection. Ah! Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I would have failed that immediately, not knowing the whole deal the entire time. And things like that. That makes sense. You need the web protection, because I guess viruses will somehow sneak up, even if you have the most secure freaking PC ever. There we go. Okay, that's like a decent background, I guess. Yeah, if I ever do like one day in the near future, when I'm actually like smart, I will either call up like a friend and just be like, hey, do you know how to build PCs? Like, yeah, it's like, I need you to help me like a build step by step. Or like something like that. At the very least. Like, oh my god. Oh, where's my water bottle? Why is it far away from me? Hold on. There's some kind of water bottle. Why did I keep my food so far? Was there run to like everything? They're on the other side of my own bed, gosh darn it! I thought I had a water bottle next to me. And I looked over, it was not even. It was like on it was on my headbed. Oh my god. Same thing with my food, that has been all on the other side. Alright, now that they are in this general area, hold on. Wait, Why the frick are you faded? Why the frick is this thing faded? Why are you faded, my guy? Why are you faded? Is it like no? Is it just because the thing's too dark or something? You're why is this what happened? Okay, that's weird. It ain't gonna be that bad. I'm not gonna question it at all. Nope, 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 not gonna question it. Okay. Man, this is gonna be very bad of a background. I forgot I can't draw backgrounds for crap, so this is gonna look absolute dog water. Yeah, like the best part of me being off stream and not streamless is I'm able to like reveal, like look back on so many cool things and moments, and be like, man, I remember this. This was cool, and just be like, oh my god, memories. How did I forget about this? Like when I first was like stepping away from the stream because I had like work assignments to do, I was I was in crunch time mode, and I was trying to get everything done. And normally, I would be, when I like do these types, I'll either be watching two things and two things alone. I would be watching the Game Theory's Five Nights at Freddy's Theory playlist on repeat, or I'll be watching a Game Grumps video of them specifically playing Danganronpa, and those would be on repeat until I at least finish it. But then I was like, here's like I need something else. I already know these back by hand. I need something like slightly more I can understand that's not going to be like a noise distraction. And so I ended up re-watching or re-listening to old children's books. Now hear me out. I was listening to a couple of ones that were like so old that even I forgot. Cause like the first one was a book series by the author of, I can't remember his name, but he wrote the book series Chrysanthemum, Owen and the Blanket, and also Julia's Red Purse. I don't think he's the same creator as like Angelina Ballerina, but it was generally the same, I think, person. And I was just having that in the background, and I was just like, man, I don't remember this stuff. And I was like, I know the story, but I just audibly didn't like remember it, and so I was like listening into it. I think I got myself way too into the story. I was just like, oh shoot, hey yo, that's true. I was like kind of like agreeing with like things like, dang, she's like me for real. Like my name's also like complicated to say, and people are like making fun of it. I'm just like, goddamn. Check for logon type 3 in events viewers. If there are any logon type 3, then you are not protected. Logon? What is logon type 3 event viewer? Do I have to check that? I don't know what logon type 3 event is. Oh, okay. Let me copy and paste this. Control C, copy, Google. Windows event viewers logon type 3 signifies a network log on, indicating a use of computer accessing resources of the system from a remote location. Occurs when a user or protects connection and shared resources like folders, printers, and other network devices. Doesn't involve an indirect, interactive log machine. Wait. Okay. It detects network logons other than the place, logins. Okay. And I know you showed me the Googling thing, and I am reading it right now. Bro, I am still audibly confused on the premise. I don't want to type. I'm still kind of confused by it. I'm sorry. I'm not that big brain enough for it. Sad to say. Those are not words for me. I read it like a summarized version of it. Plus. Let me see if I could. There you go. Let me see if I could. There we go. It's an event where someone logs onto your computer through network. Oh, so they just log onto my computer. So it's like a hacking thing? So they like hack into my computer? Oh no, that's not good. Yes, hacking. Oh dear. I think I have protection on my computer. I don't want to test any hackers. And ever since I got like scammed from like money usage, I'm not gonna open up any suspicious links. I've been getting more suspicious links. That's why I've been overprotective and things like that. So I have like a bunch of like devices and like I'm like not even opening up suspicious mailing to figure out like what's considered like a hack or like a I'm blanking out names or whatever goes on because The hacking people are getting way slowly more smarter, and with the usage of the AI, I fear it's not going to be the best. Because it is not going to be pretty. Oh, no wonder you're like... No wonder you're like slightly see-through. I had you accidentally dimmed. You can use Malwarebytes or other antivirus. I have one. Thankfully, I do have one. I gotta get it renewed once more. But I have one. Okay, so... Oh, that could be just a boat. Oh, it can be a boat. It could be a mother effing boat. Let me make that a boat. Let's boatify this. I wasn't even trying to make it a boat. How do you boat? Okay. Oh boy, I forgot how much I don't know my things. There's some viruses that can infect your BIOS chip. Ooh. Oh no. Like what? I know, I don't know many, but I think I'm aware of some, like chainmail. That was like that was like a thing that that scared me back then. I didn't even have a device, but I remember specifically wary that if I ever got an email, young me getting an email of just something and it just ruins my entire device forever. Thankfully, I have not yet, but yeah, I've been very cautious and wary of suspicious links and such. They're really hard to remove. At that point, just get an entire new device. Because what's the point? They get your device is kaput, you can't do anything with it. You might as well throw it away, and the people who salvage it gets the money and use it for whatever device to tend and things like that. Oh, the music's done. Ah no! Ah no! I need more! I need more music in the background! Where's my playlist? Dang it! Future Funk playlist. Hold on. FUT. Future Funk. Should really, copyright. The copyright. Okay. Where's my usual playlist? Give me... Is it playing? Yeah, it's playing. Alright. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do this. I forgot completely. Always read the bio version in full details before updating any bios on your computer. Oh yeah, that for real. That's the biggest thing. To not get in the way of the scams and the scammers and such. Or just not open it ever at all and just make them forget about you slowly. That's what I would do. I have so much mail in my email and Gmails at this point that I'm just too I barely open up the mails. There are too many in my feed. Okay, so there we go. So that's the boat dare done. And then we'll finally just do a sun. Alrighty. Look at the background kind of... Oh, wait, I got rid of one of the things. Alright, let's quickly make this. Always test link with virtual in the virtual website, the virtual window. I will, or if I'm still confused, I always just go to my nearest the Nerd Squad or Best Buy people, or anyone who knows the hacking service things and just protection wise, because they know it better than me. I may think I know it, but I don't. And I'm not risking it all just because for the sake of me thinking like it will be perfect. So if you think you know it, make sure you're wary. But also like if you really don't know it and you really are not sure, just literally go to a professional and they will figure it out for you. If anything else. Like don't make the dumb mistake that I've done and like accidentally like to it. Alright, and then da 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 da, and then da da da. Oh wait, no. Usually the red tops are the ones that are like super super red. And then B. I know a bit, but not all this stuff. As long as you are knowledgeable, that's more knowledge than I have. So I give you more credit than that, and than anything else. That I usually with this, there are people who know more things with me when it comes to tech stuff because I'm not a shocker spoiler. I'm an art person. I know, and technology is something that I don't know I don't know well too much. I know some usage of tech, but like shoot, but like coding, techware, things like that, no way. They are not my forte. And if I ever need to know about that, I literally ask like half my friends or like straight up Google and ask Dr. Google or Professor YouTube on how to do like this simple basicness. But it's always nice to at least know some of it at the very least. Okay, how do I make sand be sand? How do I make it sandy? Do I have a sand texture that I could use? Sand T-E-X sand texture overlay. No, not on wall. Window event viewing the pressing window logo plus X. I might do it after stream. I don't want to fuss around quite yet as the moment, because I just got everything slightly to now work. So I'm not gonna like I test these usually like right after, or somehow hopefully I'll like figure it out by the time. Where's like a texture? Where any pop-ups? Many are you human pop-ups on the internet? Oh no! Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot. I don't see them. The worriness is the amount of AI ads that I've been seeing and like AI like videos. They ruined the god darn like ASMR. There's like AI like ASMR type videos, and it made me like upset physically. Cause I like ASMR, I like the cutting things, and the people ruined it by incorporating AI stuff into it. Like, what the heck? I don't know what this was for originally. You can get viruses through that. Yeah, I'm aware of that also. That's why I never ever open up any suspicious links at all. Nor a suspicious link or anything that's like, press this button and this button for the Doom thing, or, hey, you won $1 million, congratulations. What are you gonna do? You should, like, accept it by pressing this, command code and such, and so that way you can get the money. I'm just like, yeah, no, there's no way. If I did get that money, that'll be cool, but right now, I know I don't have it. That's a color burn. No, that's not an overlay sand. That sand's not sandy. I want sand, god darn it. Give me large sand overlay. What the frick, Google? I said sand textures. Give me sand textures. If they say press window logo plus R and copy paste, please don't, please. Oh, don't tell me. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm a dumbass, so I'm technical challenged in like many things. I will skip it and like purposely like, or not purposely, not all the time, but I accidentally do dumb things, so you don't have to tell me twice. Save image. Is it PNG? Save image. Is it a PNG? Yes, it's a PNG. Now give me this chance to put this thing out. And then we go to the thing and import this to the thing. And okay, now I know. Okay, now I know. Delete. No, delete. Delete, 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 delete. Delete. Delete this layer. Delete this layer. Delete the layer. Delete the layer. Get rid of it all. Okay. After I finish this background, I'm gonna actually, like, post it tomorrow morning. No, tomorrow. Yeah. Hold on. My mind's going like 1,000 miles per hour. What the heck to do? Sorry if I'm, like, rambling to myself and, like, incoherent stuff. Import image. And put the sand in. Yep. I can't remember. Please note that English is not my first language. I'm bad at English, sorry. Oh, no worries. Don't worry, I'm a very patient person. Dude, English is my first language, and I'm absolute garbage also on that. Which that makes it better for me so I can understand other languages, so that's kind of way cooler. So, no worries. I am still learning. Oh, well, if this is my first impression of you learning English, apologies. Because I'm like a rambling mess, and half the times I don't even know what I'm saying. So, uh-oh. I hope my English helps. But you're doing well so far. I can understand. I need water texture. Is there a water texture overlay that I can use? There is! Oh, there is! Ooh! Ooh, there is! These look absolutely... You can't see it, but I'm actually looking up textures right now. I'm gonna bring them over. Give me a minute. Don't worry. It's like blank right now because I don't... My strings are not like all weirdly connected. File. Oh wait, no. But thank you just for vibing. I can understand English very well. Okay, cool, good. I'm just a rambling person in general, and half the time I don't know what I'd be saying, like 90%. And I have to, like, I actually sit down with myself and tell myself, what did I just say? Like, what? Transform. Let's see. Free rotate. So make this, like... Oh, no. I can't do the rotating thing because it's like... Ugh, boo. Okay. Overlay? That is not a good overlay. Darken? That is not a good darken. Multiply? That is slightly better. Okay, that is a slight better. We're gonna make this a tad bit bigger. Okay, and now I'm gonna try and do a gradient with the sky. That's not, is that the layers? Yeah. Gradient it with the sky and figure how that works. What should I? Nope. Let's see. Can I do this right? I've got to go. It's getting late, so I gotta sleep. Sorry, I can't stay longer. Sorry. It's near 5:30 a.m. Oh, rest well! I'll be here, tomorrow at 10 a.m., so I don't know if that's, like, super... I think that's, like, gonna be super early for you. But thank you for vibing Smarty. We'll be see you tomorrow, and if not, thanks for the vibes and relaxing. It's all cool beans. You rest well and sleep well. Night. I might end stream too anyways. I want to finish this off, and whatever I have not completed, I'm going to just, do on the other side. Blue sky. Ooh, I didn't know we had this gradient. Oh my god! Where's this gradient been in my entire life? Dude, this is an awesome gradient! Oh, this is awesome. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's quickly just get rid of that, because we don't need that. I might make this all black because yes. And then finally get rid of the sun. This is overlay. And don't download anything from untrusted websites. You do check multiple times to be sure. Oh, you don't have to tell me. Don't worry, I got it. I've made sure to, I'm friends with my mom, I'm friends with my mom's, friend who knows about, scams and things like that, so I have her under my belt. She will be there for trusting. By the way, I'm an artist too. Hey, let's go! More artists! Maybe I should stream at 12. I'm getting a lot of artists and from the other time zones to appear up on this end of the stream. Maybe I should get those to join in. I also draw on Kira and IBS Paint. Ooh! I should get Kira. That's one of the programs I was gonna get between that and IBS Paint. I try to use it. I give anyone a salute for those who use it, because I don't know if it's the program that I got was messed up, but the program I got from IBS Paint was buggy for me. I constantly get, ads non-stop from the thing. So I'm just like, what the heck is the freaking point? This art took 8 hours and 45 minutes to finish. Dang, that's awesome. Usually mine takes, weeks, because I'm just sorely, excuse me, I'm being transferring right now. All my work be happening, while school happens. So it'll take me, a week to finish, or if I have nothing and locked in, I straight up do, my best work. Actually, can I pull it up? Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Where is it? I have a tie between two actual best works that I'm actually proud of, but they're all fan art wise. It's, this is my best work. That one, and I think, let me find the second one. Sentry went down the wrong pipe. Oh, hey Mom, welcome back. I'm gonna end, don't worry. I'll end now. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh, Nightbot did something. Oh, oops. It was a reaction thing. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't like the nice one. Yeah, that was my brightest work. Yeah, I might end soon, honestly. But I might do the rest of the details, literally later. Nightbot. Why Nightbot? Nightbot bees like that sometimes. Nightbot be like that sometimes. Save. Okay, let me quickly save this. So I can actually... I gotta help now with my other stuff and duties. But, yeah. It looks like, so far, with the timing, I think my troubles of crashing streams are legit over. So let's head to the main talking screen and end these off. Usually, normally, I will just say thank you very much, because it has been a hot while since first streaming. Apologies again for not being on here long and, making, updates. I'm gonna keep it to it now. That I'm free from my event, I'm gonna be free. I'll be able to keep up to my word. Tomorrow, I will be, at 10 a.m., I will be doing a Minecraft stream. Since now the Minecraft update came out, we have not touched the world, so we're gonna finish one of our builds and probably add some more to it. I'm just gonna gather more resources if I have the time. So it'll be 10 a.m. PST, time zone wise. And normally I would try and raid, but I'm too tired right now. But thank you for today's, albeit stream. Thanks, Smarty, for joining and chatting and giving me his insight with PC builds, as well as Coffee Lord, as well as, Derpski, and as well as Madre from way earlier because my stream crashed a tad earlier, and Drew Neon style Maki Malcolm Chainsaw Man. That's kind of sick. That's awesome. But thanks for today's stream. We'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll actually be here at 10 a.m. Promise. I promise. I promise. But if you like my socials and want to follow me, and anyone who's just lurking and viewing, thank you for also vibing. It helps a lot. But if you want to follow my other social places I'm at, does the command work? Yes, they work still. Okay. You can follow my other socials. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube, my card if you want to follow my website, as well as if you want a commission from me, because I have commissions open, and oops, that's the wrong spelling. I have my commissions open, and you can see all my update, which I am going to update actually, so look at that, and anything in general, anything you find funny. Thanks for the vibes as always. Let's get to the bye-bye screen. Okay, the chat's not there. Yeah, I'm gonna edit all this, but thank you very much for joining today's stream. Sorry for the scuff. Hopefully, from now on, we'll have no more scuff. Alright. Thanks for tuning into the stream, but it's time for this box to actually tune out. For real this time. But everyone have a nice day. Bye!